Well, welcome back, Pipers. This is the Bass Piper. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a few hours since I've been able to make a video, and I know some of you guys have been asking about, hey man, where have you been and what's going on and that sort of thing, and I appreciate you checking in on me. And I know I haven't been able to make my videos like I had anticipated I wanted to do, but as I mentioned in a previous video, life tends to get in the way sometimes. And but we're doing fine. We're doing okay, and we're just staying busy, trying to be caretakers for mom and dad, and getting the church rolling, and things are looking good there and moving forward. And it's just going to take some time. And the church that I pastor is fallen into what a lot of churches have fallen into, and it's just a big word called the apostasy, the falling away of people, and people just aren't coming to church like they used to. And but I tell you what, I don't know of a better time if you've been lacking and slacking in your church goings, that this might be a good time to get back involved in things the way we see our world getting, our United States. Of course, it's all coming to fruition from the Bible, and you just see the Bible unfolding every day. But I tell you, things aren't looking good and things aren't getting better, that's for sure. Of course, they can't probably be getting much better down the road, because the stage has got to be set for that rapture to happen, for the Lord Jesus Christ to come back one day. But we're seeing a falling away, and have been for several years, and especially with our young people. And different generations, it's just called generational sins. And each generation that goes by and goes on seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And more people are not going, not going, not going. Eventually, before long, if things don't turn around some way, there'll be a lot of churches putting locks on the doors, I'm afraid. And there's just nobody. Once the senior saints move on to heaven, there's nobody coming behind them to keep the church going, and we definitely don't want to see that. And of course, I know God won't let that happen, but there might be some churches overall that might suffer. But we're in that same situation too. We got a smaller church that used to thrive at one time, like a lot of churches. But God's still in control, and we're seeing visitors come. We're seeing things starting to happen, so trickling just a little bit, and that's a good sign. So keep those of y'all that are the praying kind, keep Bass Piper in your prayers as I pastor this church, and that God will move forward and help this church to grow and get back where they were. I started about 2 weeks ago. I am in a Revelation series for the next 5 months on Sunday mornings at my church, and we're going through the whole book of Revelation, the end time series. I tell you, God laid that on my heart. I don't know of a better time to go ahead and preach that than now. And if there's ever been a time in our United States and in our world that it needs to be preached, and people really need to come to understand what Revelation is all about and what's going to happen in the end times, it's this time that we're living in. And so if you want to check out some of the preaching services, if you have Facebook, you can look up Central Hill Baptist Church, Windsor, Virginia. There's a few Central Hill Baptists. But look up Central Hill Baptist Church, Windsor, Virginia, and you'll see my mug up there in a suit and tie at the church, preaching on Sunday mornings. We also record our Wednesday night services as well. So if you can't be with us, you can be with us by Facebook, on our Facebook page. But anyway, I just want to kind of get on here for a few minutes and let you know what's been happening with Bass Piper. And I also want to thank, I had a nice viewing of just the other night of what Flat Cap Piper and his wife put out as well at the Ohio Pipe show. And man, I tell you, it was about an hour and 40 minutes, I guess it was. and they did a super job. Lady Fire. I like what they put out with that Ohio Pipe Show. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and since I couldn't be there, it was fun to go see the show again. And I'm looking forward to being with some of you guys that might be coming to the Richmond show. I'll be there on that Saturday, me and my son, and hope to see some of you guys there. Um, but anyway, it was cool to see some of the guys and everybody that could attend the Ohio show. And the Flat Cap, thank you, buddy, for putting it. I know it took a lot of time and effort to have to, keep your phone lugging that around and talking and interviewing when you're trying to enjoy the show and trying to get all this video done. But thoroughly enjoyed it, and even the after show, thoroughly enjoyed that as well. A lot of times when we go to these pipe shows, a lot of us will get about 5 minutes or 10-minute snippets, and that's about it. But man, you covered it pretty good for an hour and 40 minutes or so, I think it was. And so thank you, buddy, for doing that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. So anyway, guys, I won't keep you long. I do want to show you. I'm going to be firing this up a little later on. This right here is a Spinboard 325 estate pipe that I got a hold of probably about 4 or 5 months ago. And I mean, this thing was in great shape. You can tell it was very well taken care of. And I'm going to fire up probably some. I've saved this one for more of my cherry blends, so I'll probably put a Blood Red Moon in this by Colt and smoke this later on this evening. But most of you guys know you'll see me on some of my videos smoking a pipe, but a lot of times you don't. That's because Bass Piper I have a challenge trying to speak and talk and smoke at the same time. I haven't got that thing down like Onion and Tom Northwest Piper, where you can just keep on going and some of you other guys that can just keep on talking with the pipe in your mouth. But my wife says the problem is I have too much time. I should have been an Italian. I talk a lot with my hands. But the pipe keeps going out more than it stays lit, and that's why I'd rather just do the video and be done with it and then get back to my smoking. But I know a lot of you guys that want to sit around and look at the videos with somebody smoking a pipe. I don't do too well with that end of it. But anyway, I just want to show you what I do. Look, this is a very nice pipe. It turned out nicer than what I thought. And I've got 2 other estate pipes. I got one Spinboard. The other one was a Tom Howard, and I got one custom built. Those are the 3 estate pipes that I have in my collection, and they all turned out well. And of course, like anything with these guys, you end up paying more than what they're in one way worth or what they were 40, 50 years ago. But I was glad to see that the shape that these were in, they were very good. I kind of lucked out on that end of it. But again, it was good seeing the pipe show, and just wanted to stop by and check in to say hi to everybody. And just the Bass Piper's plate's been full. Like a lot of you guys, I've noticed I've been seeing some of you just kind of fade off by the wayside a little bit. You're not putting them out like you used to as far as videos. But I understand as well. It's the same with me. I don't worry about my sub count and that type of thing. I appreciate all my subscribers and everybody hanging in there. I think I'm about 327, 330. I don't know what happened last week. I got up to about 331. I went to bed at 331 and woke up at back to 327. So I don't know what YouTube's doing or what's going on there. But anyway, I was hoping when I started this last October, I would be probably I was trying to challenge myself to at least a 500 to 700 range, but we're not close yet. But then again, I haven't been able to put out the videos, so and I can't make those fancy videos like some of you guys. But anyway, to me, it's not all about the subs, but I do know that the numbers have started to stagger off, and simply because I just don't have the time right now to pop the videos out. But I've noticed a lot of you guys have kind of slacked off some too in some things because life gets in the way. I understand that. We all have to go through that. But hopefully bass piper can pick back up. Maybe, I'm hoping, as we get closer to the holidays, and it might be after the holidays, probably be the first of the year. But you'll see me stagger around. I'll put one here and there, and of course I'm gonna try to do some from the pipe show in October if that don't get canceled with the the big C 19. But we're hoping everything will stay status quo so we can at least get through it this year. But anyway, guys, I just want to stop by and say hi and appreciate your prayers and appreciate you hanging in there with my subs. And hopefully we're going to get kicking back on a regular basis here shortly. And I hate to make any kind of promise or any kind of thing because when you can't stand by it, it's kind of tough. And I got a couple of guys I still got to get some gifts out to that I've just been falling behind. And but I'm going to get there. Just bear with me. And but anyway, guys, I just want to stop in and say hi. And I hope you all are doing well. Johnny, Onion, love your new place, man. I enjoy watching those videos with the, and you talk about the deer and the different stuff up there where you're at. I know you love that place, man. It looks good. And your video, I enjoy all your videos and a lot of you other guys. If I start naming people, I'll forget. But like your new place, bud. I'm glad you got it and your family's enjoying that. And Cliff, by the way, man, I wanted to say that I mentioned it and made a comment, but that Tears in Heaven you did the other day, that was good, buddy. Hey, man, you got some vocals on you, buddy, and I was impressed. And I didn't hear no Papa Papa Mau Mau going on, but anyway, that song there is kind of hard singing in the bass range, but. Good job on that, man. Good guitar playing too, by the way. And so anyway, man, I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna try to see what old Doug, Curmudgeon Piper's got. I noticed he popped one up today. I haven't seen it yet. So Lord knows what he's got going on. But anyway, hope to see some of you guys in October. And if you can make it at the pipe show. And looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. All right, guys, it's getting about 12 minutes. I'm going to sign off because I got some other things I got to get done. I just want to stop in real quick and say hi, let you know I'm still breathing, and been enjoying everything that I can see on y'all's videos. So y'all stay safe out there, and until we meet again, hey, man, relax, have a pipe, and don't forget to count the many blessings that God bestows upon you each and every day. You guys take care. Bye-bye.